I can send it in a text.
The third and final week of the preseason is here. A fourth exhibition game is a thing of the past. It's the Lions and the Chargers, and it's coming up next on EA Sports.
Night beginning to fall over Southern California, but the lights are shining bright here at the spectacular SoFi Stadium in metropolitan Los Angeles.
Tonight, it's a preseason matchup here in Week 3 between the Detroit Lions the kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. Here are the Chargers ready to go on offense, led by their first-round pick in 2020, the man out of Oregon, Justin Herbert.
And he is just absolutely marvelous to watch throw a football. That's something I could do all day long, watch him throw routes versus air. But he's even more impressive when there are bodies on the field, and he's creating with big throws downfield.
They started on the ground with Eckler, and not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
On 2nd and 9, Herbert.
And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. They bring the safety on the blitz, and he busts through to drop him for an 8-yard loss. And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long.
Herbert.
And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a first down.
Well, that one hurts. I mean, it was 3rd down, of course, but now the penalty, and we're back to first down.
Yeah, it hurts momentum in a big way, and they built that up here in the early going. Now, that leaves the opposition with a first down. That's a mistake you don't want to make at this point in the game.
And he'll get this to the 32.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And that is incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test them early. And it proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Taking it about the 16. Call it a 48-yard punt. Give them 9, though, on the return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive.
They'll be led out by the first overall selection of the 2016 draft. From Cal, it's Jared Goff.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one is capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm time when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down. Good push up front and that run in between the tackles.
Let's play the leverage game here. Offensive line just got lower than the defensive front, and they were able to get their pads on them and move them backwards and create space for their running back to run.
And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42.
The went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
And the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he's a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
This is what defensive coaches ask of their defenders every single ball game. Get a hand on every throw in coverage. They want the deflections. They want the knockaways. Pick it yourself if you can, but at least knock it down and guarantee it's incomplete.
And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. Here's Goff. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice 1st down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on 1st down. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. From the red zone now, Goff. His throw caught at about the 5. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. From 19 yards away. And the Lions put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. So the drive winds up going 75 yards in 7 plays. And it's capped off by a touchdown for the Lions. Phillips, he's not going to bring this one out, so they will begin the drive at the 25. The Chargers get set to go here for their 2nd drive. The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced a punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Herbert. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. From the 31, Herbert got an open man. It's Josh Palmer. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. More from L.A. in a moment. Herbert on 1st down now. That's again complete to Palmer. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. On 2nd down, Eckler. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. The defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
3rd down turns to 1st with that 5-yard pickup. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. Fighting through, and he's got space. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Charger football to start quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. Draw play, it's Eckler. And he showcases the spin, a pretty good gain before he's taken down. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. It's Eckler again. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line.
Running on first down, Eckler. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And he is going to lose yardage here. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up.
That's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that, because if they're forced to try and go around defenders behind the line of scrimmage, sometimes you can give yardage in order to gain it. But in this case, they gave yardage and didn't get it back.
And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A.
Josh Palmer.
A 22-yard touchdown grab.
And the Chargers are an extra point away from evening this one up.
Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. So that one a long 11-play drive. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
And it ends with a touchdown pass to Josh Palmer. Taken at the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
Back onto the field come the Lions for their 2nd overall drive.
A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they haven't had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Yeah, that was the safety that came through and made the play. But there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker. We see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed. A big hit for a loss. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. These offensive starters still out there in the 2nd quarter. You would think the plans for them to at least play into the 3rd quarter, not all the way through.
Yeah, it might go by feel. If they have a really good first drive to start the 3rd quarter, they might pull them after that. If not, might leave them out there a little bit longer, but I'll guarantee this, they'll be gone by the start of the 4th quarter.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
They were in zone defensively, went with a crossing route. It's always interesting to watch that chess match.
Yeah, and I think safeties don't mind crossing routes against zone because eventually you're going to run into their territory, and that's when they lick their chops in order to get the big hit or play on the ball.
Offensively, nice execution to find a hole, make the catch. Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 29-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Moving backwards on first down, never a good thing. What does that do for the mindset on 2nd down?
Well, it changes your play call, definitely, because as a play caller, you're advancing yourself thinking, okay, we're going to get a gain here. Now you've got to go back in reverse, come up with something to pick up not just the yardage lost, but gain a few extra.
It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 and a first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Back to throw, Goff. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. You know, last week I remember asking you, what would an offensive coordinator be looking for week 2 of the preseason? Now we're week 3. Defensive coordinator-wise, what's he looking at?
For the most part in preseason, you're playing pretty basic stuff, pretty vanilla defenses. You're looking for guys that play with abandon, that just go out and make plays. You kind of let their athletic ability take over in order for you to notice them.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. A great effort there. Ready for the regular season with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Lions have taken the lead.
You got to figure down by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money, in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
Now the try here for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And the end result, a Detroit touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Phillips, he's not going to bring this one out, so they will begin the drive at the 25. Justin Herbert leading this unit out for their next possession. 5 for 5 that last drive. Touchdown pass as well. He was clicking. Receivers, I don't want to be cliche, but running really solid routes too.
And what I love about it is when you look across any team, all right, those body types of the receivers are usually different. The way that they get open, different as well. Some of them use power to get open. Some of them use those head fakes and subtle moves. Some of them just use pure speed. And the really good ones, when they're established, they know how to push off at the end of a route, too.
Finding room at midfield. A shotgun snap for Herbert. He'll drop this one off to Eckler. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. 2nd and 7. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And that one complete to his receiver, Palmer. Now the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now it's Herbert. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. After the sack on first down, Herbert finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And they will get the first down here as they move into field goal range as well inside the 25. Out of the gun, Herbert. This is swung out to Eckler. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. throwing again on second down. Herbert, that's caught, and it's Eckler again. Touchdown, Chargers! Austin Eckler in the final seconds of the first half. And the Chargers have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Extra point right down the middle. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. Goff on first down. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. He's got a man, complete. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And this one is right through. And that will do it for this first half. Looks like somebody's ready to begin the regular season, skipping over halftime here in the final game of the preseason. Third quarter, here we go. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. This will be fielded inside the 5. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Getting set to go on offense to start the third. This offense set to begin the third quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here. That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one. So now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have the control in this ball game. And down the stretch, being able to be balanced. Either throw it or run it and try and win this ball game. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. Running right through it. And some space here. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They'll get 17 that time, and the Lions have a first down. They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far in this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs. That's a pretty good recipe for success. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but half on the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long. 7th play of this drive coming up, and a long way to go on 3rd down. Goff now looks to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. On that snap, he's a hero of his defense up to the play he just made. A one-possession game, and his hit kept it exactly that.
And his kick is good. And they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
Now, I would say that you pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the third quarter.
Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10.
At their own 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Up the middle with Eckler. Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Eckler going to get it again on 2nd down.
And he'll go down right around the 47 this time.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack. Yeah, they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And this one caught by Max Williams. That'll give him 8 that time. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
The completion was given up, and that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
He's got a man, complete. That's a gain of 31 with right around 1 minute to go in the quarter.
I think we already know that this guy's going to be ready when they ring the bell for week 1. That play, almost routine for him, but still, nice to know that he's still got it.
They go back to the ground now with Eckler. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage.
Third quarter now from SoFi Stadium. Here's a 2nd and 10.
Once more, here's Eckler. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage.
2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters.
Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood.
It's Charger football, but they trail here as we get going in quarter number 4. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. A great play there. 26 yards.
And the Chargers are an extra point away from taking the lead here in the 4th.
A very important extra point there, up and good. And they have taken the lead here in this 4th quarter. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
And Detroit getting set to go now.
We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter.
Play action. It's Hill. They'll roll him out right. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Understanding he's just down one possession, trying to make something happen by extending the play, but the coverage downfield was excellent. He escaped and bought some time, but that one goes incomplete.
On 2nd and 10, Hill. And his throw here is incomplete.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one throw away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here, or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. Here comes the Lions punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight.
Well, on that punt, we've got a man shaken up. Well, injury's never good, especially here in the preseason. Hopefully nothing serious. They'll take a look at him, and we'll step aside for a moment.
A handoff to Spiller to begin the drive. And a great move on the play as he takes this one past the 25. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Off play action. Freeman. And a quick throw here. That's complete.
And not much happening there. He's taken down, but a late penalty flag in the backfield. This looks like a roughing penalty.
Trailing in the 4th, this close of a game, that's a penalty you just can't afford.
It's an absolute killer, and it's one that drives coaches and teammates insane.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. He's going to air one out.
And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. 2nd down coming up.
Back to throw. Freeman.
Setting up the screen. Here's Spiller.
And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14. Looking to throw. Freeman.
Complete yet again to Spiller.
And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the 1st down. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to get the lead up to 4. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and that'll move their lead up to 4 now. So they get to 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
On a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down.
And he returns this to the 22.
So out now come the Lions.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the 1st down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
You know, it's not just all athleticism from defensive linemen. Let's give them a little credit for their football intelligence as well. Read and react by them, understood the play call, and stacked it up and stuffed the run.
Hill's throw here into the hands of Jones.
And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 42. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. From the 36, Hill. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection.
And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. And now all of a sudden the shoe's kind of on the other foot. Maybe you pull the reins back here a bit?
Yeah, a little bit because you got to make sure that you don't score too quickly.
But remember now, no overtime in the preseason, but where the score's at now, overtime would be unlikely. If these guys can put it in the end zone here, they'll be looking pretty good.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line.
Working with a 2nd and 4. From the gun, he'll try to run it.
And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line.
60 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ballgame.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. He'll try to run this one in. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Hill. And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds. Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it. And this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. It's a squibber picked up around the 27. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. The Charger drive about to get going. And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan base.
Yeah. You're in the presence of the realest essence. I've been serving lessons since the days of my adolescence. On the Cypress block, young buck holding it like we knew it all. Not afraid to do it all. Matter of fact, to look back and do it all. I can remember the haters say the game will ruin y'all. What's that to me? Don't give about a hater. Let them like the in my paper.
They call me Big Dog, riding with the hillbilly. Q-Bone stallion with the lip. Really became a boss many years back when I'm gone. Can be pull your tears back. We put the bang and produce. You got no chance of hanging. And take the tails when you're flipping the quarter. We ain't slowing down, we crashing through the border.
So let the rhythm hit him, just let the rhythm hit him. Cause when you feel it in your soul, let the sound system, let's turn it up. Up, a little louder, turn it up. Up, a little louder, turn it up. We never turn it down, universal sound. When we hold the pound, take a look around. When we touch the town, not the way, stomping in my big black J's. Corny, get stuck in the maze. We never suffer fools, had enough of you. False friends and loose ends make me wanna fool. That we got another world tour, touching every shore, from Cali to Singapore.
Every day I'm seeing more in the temple as we rock up tempo instrumentals. I saw my dream in a dream, then I woke up. Put the dream team together, now we one time.
So let the rhythm hit 'em, just let the rhythm hit 'em. Cause when you feel it in your soul, lift the sound system. Now turn it up, a little louder, turn it up, a little louder, turn it up.
New world, all the boys and girls, I got some true stories to tell. You're back outside, but they still lied. Whoa, yeah. Take off the foo-foo, take off the cloud chase, take off the Wi-Fi, take off the money phone, take off the car loan, take off the flex and the white loss, take off the weird jewelry. I'ma take 10 steps, then I'm taking off top 5. Take off them fabricate streams and the microwave memes. It's a real world outside. Take off your idols. Take off the runway. Take off the Cairo. Take off the Sandro Pay. 5 days stay. Take a quarter meal. Hella final. Take off the far flag. Take off perception. Take off the cop with the iPad. Take off the allure. Take off the unsure. Take off decisions I lack. Take off the fake deep. Take off the fake woke. Take off the I'm broke. I care. Take off the gossip. Take off the new logic. That if I'm rich, I'm real. Take off the should know. Take off the Doja. Take off the Birkin bag. Take all that designer off and what do you have? You ugly. You out of pocket. 2 ATMs. You stepping to what? You out of pocket. Who you think they talk about? Talk about us. You out of pocket. Who you think they carry up us? Get back in pocket. The world in a panic. The women is stranded. The men on the run. The profits abandoned. The law take advantage. The market is crashing. The industry wants to sleep in the box while they making a mockery following us. This ain't Monopoly watching for love. This ain't monogamy, y'all getting jumping on what the hell is that? I gotta relax when I feel. All my descendants, they come in my sleep and say I am too real. I'm done with the sensitive, taking it personal. Done with the black and the white, the wrong and the right. You hoping for change and miracles. I know the feelings that came with burial cries. You ugly. You out of pocket. 2 ATMs, you stepping to what? You out of pocket. Who you think they talk about? Talk about us. You out of pocket. Who you think they carry up us? Serving up a look, dancing in a drop. Hello to the big step, but never lose a count. Venting in the safe house. Venting in the safe. Can I fit up my truth? I got nothing to lose. I got problems and pools. I can swim on my fate. Cameras moving whenever I'm moving. The family suing whatever I make. Murder is stacking. The president acting. The government taxing my funds in the bank. Homies ejecting the fence when I'm breaking. Look at my reaction. My pupils on skates. Holla.
Let's think about this for a second. Tell me what you would do for status. When you show your show, don't credit. When you show your bro for leverage.
What a hypocrite said. What community feel they the only ones relevant? What a hypocrite said. What community feel they the only ones relevant? You out of pocket, yeah, you out of pocket. You entertain the mediocre, need to stop it. You entertaining old friends when they toxic. What your life like, you gossip. What the fuck is council culture, dog? Say what I want about you, I'm like overdog. I treat you like I'm Jigga, watch I own it all. Oh, you worry about a critic, that ain't protocol.
Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. This ain't rap music, this straight literature. Small-minded, all your ideas miniature. They tend to hate on you when they can't get rid of you. I ain't going nowhere, 20-year career minimum. Call Hit Boy for beats, ask for 10 of them. I don't follow trends, I swing the pendulum. If the bag good, I'm gon' give her some. Let's reflect times, I try to collect minds from complex rhymes. And by the way, shout out Tech 9. Go and shut the up, just let me talk. I'm a time bomb that's waiting to go off. Quite nuclear, amazing what fame could do to you. Too peculiar, although I'm truly